So the latest chapter of JJk is officially out, and we are talking about chapter 248. So guys, before we start this video, you know what to do. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. We have a new Discord server, so I'll put the link down in the description. I'll really appreciate if you can join our Discord server. So yeah, let's just get right into this review of this awesome chapter. So we kick off with Yuji missing Sukuna. Everybody literally knew that Sukuna was going to dodge that attack. Like, I am definitely sure I did not see anybody ever say that Sukuna was going to get hit by that attack, because we all know how fast Sukuna is. Definitely Sukuna is more faster than Yuji, so I knew for a fact that Sukuna was going to dodge that. So we can see that the sword is officially gone, and why that's because Iguruma has passed away, which is very sad because I actually started growing more attached to his character. I love the fact that the guy was growing in a very alarming speed. But yeah, the story continues. Sukuna goes for a jab at Yuji and goes with a cleave towards Yuji, and as we can see, Yuji takes that. And Sukuna reminisces that Iguruma's domain expansion actually took his Kamitoki weapon away, which shows that Iguruma's domain expansion is a very powerful domain expansion, because when we look at it in a broader scale, this can be a very sure way for you to actually take somebody's course or somebody's technique away from them permanently. Because we have to understand the fact that if Iguruma could seize Sukuna's course too, then it goes to show that probably Iguruma too could have also seized Sukuna's course ability upon his passing. And I'm not really sure if that's 100% true, but what do you think? I would like to hear your opinion down in the comment section. And something that we learned in this chapter, which is very incredible, is that Yuji in a span of 1 month has been able to learn reverse course technique. And now this shouldn't come as a surprise to anybody, because we as readers already knew the potential Yuji has. We knew that Yuji was very good when it came to adapting to techniques, to course technique. So I didn't really find it that much of a stretch to say that Yuji would know how to use reverse course technique eventually. And this is where Sukuna reminisces, and this is my favorite part of the entire chapter, the part where Sukuna inner monologues to himself, and he goes, why is he feeling irritated? Originally, Sukuna thought that it was because of Iguruma. Sukuna thought that because Iguruma passed away, that's the reason why he's feeling irritated. That's the reason why he's feeling unfulfilled. And he actually goes beyond that by saying that during the Heian era, a lot of people did try to go after him. A lot of people did try to achieve one thing or the other when it came to actually defeating him, and he didn't really feel anything. So why is he feeling something? And Sukuna later realizes that it's because of the time that he spent with Itadori. It's because both of them were trapped in the same body. And definitely the way Sukuna also impacted Yuji is the same way Yuji also impacted Sukuna. And so Sukuna knows that currently the reason why he's feeling such dread, the reason why he's feeling insecure, is because Yuji has an indomitable soul. And this is something that, as much as Sukuna wants to hate, this is something that as much as Sukuna wants to just diss Yuji and put him aside, he has to respect Yuji for, because Sukuna himself should know firsthand exactly the kind of things that Yuji has gone through. Sukuna definitely knows firsthand the amount of trauma Yuji has actually gone through, the kind of thing that can break a human being. And the fact that Yuji can pick himself back up, the fact that Yuji can continue to dust it off his shoulder and continue to strive for greatness and continue to always be the best that he can be, definitely Sukuna has to respect that. And we can see from this chapter that even though Sukuna doesn't want to respect Yuji, at least this particular aspect of Yuji, Sukuna respects. And this is the first time we are actually seeing Sukuna put some respect in Yuji's name, and this is something that I 100% love. That's why I said I actually love this section of the manga. And Yuji is dumbfounded because Sukuna is just standing there having his own inner monologue, and Yuji is like, what the hell is going on? Why isn't this guy moving? And then something very incredible happens. We see a cross-shaped light appear on top of Sukuna's head, and we see that a new rule has been added to the calling game, and the rule says that Megumi has the ability to activate the merge between humans and Tengen. That is to say, Sukuna has the ability to actually do that. So now the big question is, does this mean that Kenjaku is officially gone? I sincerely doubt that. I have a feeling that Kenjaku still has a card to play. I don't really know what that card is, but I have a feeling that this is not the end of Kenjaku. And from what we can see, Sukuna says that after he takes care of the main cast, that eventually he's going to bring out the spirit, so he can have fun with the spirit, because yes, we know what Sukuna is all about. And honestly, this isn't anything new when it comes to Sukuna's case. And then from nowhere, we see our boy Yuta arrive, and he goes for Sukuna, and Sukuna says, "Don't forget to struggle and resist. If you do not end me now, the ones you protect will disappear." This is when we see the Queen of Courses actually confront Sukuna, the King of Courses. Now, my side note, I honestly think that Sukuna is going to destroy the Queen of Courses. Like, let's be honest with ourselves, I don't really think there is a way that Yuta can defeat Sukuna. And definitely this looks more like an opportunity for JJk to actually dive more into some of Sukuna's abilities, like the box, for instance. We have not seen anything about the box, and we don't really know too much about Sukuna, so this might be a good way for us to actually get more abilities that Sukuna has. This can actually be a very good opportunity for everyone, actually. And so the chapter ends in that cliffhanger. But then again, we know this is JJk. This is definitely normal for him. And from what we can see, there isn't going to be a chapter next week, so we have to wait to upper week, which I'm very okay with. I want JJk to actually take his time, no rush. I want him to actually just cook, because that is something that JJk loves doing, and that is something that JJk is very good at. And honestly, I can't wait to read the next chapter. So yeah, that'll be all for today's video, guys. What did you think about this chapter? Did you enjoy it? Did you think that there was something missing in this chapter? I would love to hear your opinion down in the comment section. Also, like I said, we have a new Discord server, so why don't you check that out? And before you actually go to the Discord server, why don't you check out my 5 misconceptions about Gojo and Sukuna, or Heian era Sukuna versus Gojo. I'm pretty sure you're going to enjoy those videos. I'm going to definitely put them down in the description, so yeah, feel free to check them out. And that'll be all for today's video, guys. I really do hope you enjoyed everything I had to say, and definitely I'll be seeing you guys later. Ciao.